Elves' houses in Iceland. Where to find Icelandic elves. A country that is as rich in both history and entangled mythology as Iceland, one is not surprised at some of the tall tales the island has for visitors. Most who come to the island know all about the Iceland elves, and they might have spotted some of the Iceland elves' houses via a Google search. But what do you really know about the elves and where they live? We address all of this in our article. Icelandic Elves' Houses. Like many other visitors to the island, you probably also saw the cute little Icelandic elf houses on the internet. But this simply opens an entire can of, well, elves. Where do Icelandic elves live? And where can you go to find them? And if you ask the right people, like us, you can get an Elf Houses Iceland map to take on your elf hunting road trip. What are elf houses called? Iceland elf houses are called Alfall. But not every Iceland elf house is actually home to an elf. Icelandic elves are full human size and live inside cliffs and hills. Most of these houses have been built by the Icelandic people and put up to warn others about the presence of elves in the region. If you follow any Iceland elf lore, you'll know that these little guys are extremely territorial. If you start messing around in their surroundings, they tend to retaliate. This is something many roadside and construction workers can attest. Where to find Icelandic elves' houses? Elves' houses can truly be found all around the island. As we mentioned before, elves really live inside rocks, cliffs and hills. But these are a few popular spots you might want to add to your Iceland elf hunting itinerary. The Elf Palace, and supposedly the Elf Queen, in Borgarfjordur Eastri in eastern Iceland. The Elf Market at Bjartmarsten Rock on the shore close to Reykjanesveit in the Icelandic Westfjords. Also keep an eye out for the elf ships said to drop their wares. The Elf Cathedral on the rocky hill called Tungustapi in western Iceland. Various elf homes in and around the town centre and gardens of Hafnarfjordur. The town is kind of an Iceland elves' houses hotspot. The rock walls of Aspergi Canyon, where it is believed plenty of elves have made their home due to the excellent hiding spots it offers. Let the elf experts take the lead. Don't want to DIY your Iceland elf hunting trip? To learn more about these mythical folks from the experts, you can always opt for the following. The Icelandic Elves Museum. This is probably one of the most interesting and best museums in Iceland. Here you will enter a magical world, jam-packed with everything there is to know about the elves and even get up close and personal to some artifacts. An Iceland Elf Tour. Here you will be told everything you need to know about the Iceland elves and all the stories behind them. All of this done by an experienced and highly knowledgeable local guide. You will also be taken to some of the most popular elf spots in your area whilst being entertained by all the local folklore. Most of these tours are walking tours. The Elf School. This is an actual school, situated in the capital of Reykjavik. Those who want to learn everything there is to learn about the elves and the hidden people in Iceland can do so from trained scholars in the field. We have always heard rave reviews from those who have attended some of these classes and are said to be great fun. Let the adventure begin. Now that you have the inside scoop and a handy Iceland Elves Houses map to plot your trip itinerary with, your adventure can begin. Just rent your car in Reykjavik, and remember to chat with your rental agent about your route, as you might need to rent a 4x4. Then book a tour, book a class, listen to a few of the local stories, and soon you will also be an Iceland elf expert.